All right, what up, people? It's your boy Chig from Guna Eagle Eye, coming to you again with a brand new video. This time, we are commenting on the Man United versus Arsenal game. And lo and behold, Arsenal only went and won. Joining me, as always, is Mr. Postman Pat himself. Complete with a red background. How appropriate. It's Lee Gunner, people. Say hello to the people.
Delivering. I'm the postman, baby. I deliver the facts. People don't like facts. We're delivering the facts. We're delivering wins. We're breaking hoodoos left, right, and centre. Mikel Graham was in full effect today, baby. And big up my boy Ola in the chat.
Ola's got to pay out Will now. Got to pay out Will.
Man lost his bet as well. Unlucky.
Big up to Diego for your £2.99 super sticker. I always forget about this. Big up for your time there. And Ola, I want to hear that you paid Will and paid him on time, because that was a weird bet you took on.
Don't worry about that, Ola. Yeah, man fully bet me Eddie and Nketiah would outscore Ollie Watkins.
Yeah. You will have weird bets. You will have weird bets. Guys, please do slap a like on the video as we go through the game. We're actually going to talk about a win.
Ooh.
A win. Me and Lee were just talking off air, and obviously we have people that love to remind him that Arsenal won. Like, for some reason, he's going to take offense to Arsenal winning. And somebody said, "Oh, we broke our top six hoodoo," and I was like, "Oh yeah!" Like, I completely
remember, did we?
I completely forgot about that. Like, I was more focused about winning at Old Trafford, but yeah, it's true. It's the first
5
time,
years, and it was in Manchester against City, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. And actually, for me, this wasn't even a kind of a kind of score and dash type of game. This was a game where I thought from the offset we deserved to win it. Yes, I think United played a lot better once the second half had kicked in and they started getting on the ball a little bit more. But they never really looked like threatening Leno. And I think that has to be said. I thought generally we looked comfortable, and it's got to start in our midfield. I think I even said this in my preview with Will and Ola yesterday, the midfield battle was the most important. I felt if we win that, we have a really good chance of winning the game. And lo and behold, you drop Granit Xhaka, and look what happens.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Get rid of Granit Xhaka, and all of a sudden we're winning away.
Do you know what I mean?
Breaking the 14 years, breaking the 5 years. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, if you was a neutral watching that game, you were probably asleep. Yeah, but because we're invested in it as Arsenal fans, it was like you're always on edge, because even when we went 1-0 up, it was a penalty, but it's one of the softest penalties you're ever going to see.
Yeah.
Big up Mike Dean. Yeah. Full on Arsenal fan Mike Dean. Big up VAR for not even interfering. And when we went 1-0 up, even then you're sitting there, you're thinking, oh, mate, this is United, though. It's at Old Trafford. They've thrown Cavani on. You're just sitting there, you're nervous all the way through. But like I said, if you were a neutral, it was probably boring as hell. Yes. But I would take 1-0 to the Arsenal without getting in trouble. And let me just emphasize that, because people misquote me all the time. I will take 1-0 to the Arsenal without ever looking in trouble, without Leno having to make save after save after save. I will take that every single week. It's when we scrape a win against Sheffield United or scrape a win against West Ham, and they've had the better chances, West Ham. That's when I'm like, yo, that's going to run out at some point.
Yes.
Games like today, if we do that every week and we're dominating in terms of possession, in terms of controlling the game and moving them about to where we want to defend properly, I'll take it all day long.
Which I think we did. I think we largely controlled the game. Big up, Jonathan, for your donation. Yes, I do think Granit Xhaka throws his partner under the bus for the simple reason that he doesn't run. If you notice, he doesn't run. That's a big problem of his midfield game. He's not a runner. Whereas Mohamed El Nene won't necessarily be the fastest runner, but he'll run, he'll support you. And he almost, like I said during the watch along, he's that type of player that almost mimics the energy that's next to him. Yeah. So if you are someone like Partey, who I thought was fabulous today, dictated the play, and actually offensively showed us a little bit of what he's about. It's almost like Mohamed El Nene says, "Oh, I've seen that's the level I need to be playing up to. Let me play up to that level." And I think that's what we saw today.
Not only that, El Nene, although we don't particularly rate the guy,
Yeah.
One thing that El Neni will give you, is 100% effort every week. Yeah. And he knows his limitations as a footballer. Yeah. He knows he ain't going to be able to dribble around 6 players and ping a Hollywood ball. Yeah. But every time he gets the ball, he'll give it to someone who's technically better. So he'll get the ball bang, straight to them. He'll win free kicks. He'll give free kicks away. But when you see Granit Xhaka on the ball, everything's slow. It's in slow motion with him. Yeah. Then he tries to turn. Then he tries to do some glamour ball. Yeah. Bruv, he shouldn't start again. He shouldn't even be here. Let's be real. When he's telling everyone that, he's lucky.
If it was up to me, he wouldn't even be here. Exactly. I agree with you. Thank you, Alex, for your donation. We actually agree on something. What's going on?
No, apparently you agree with me all the time.
No. I mean, me and Alex. We and Alex never agree.
Does he rate Tierney yet? Or is he still not hot on Tierney? Ask him.
I'll be curious to know.
You rate Tierney yet?
Question to Lee and Chig. Do you think El Nene, after coming from Besiktas, is a better player than Xhaka? I would argue he is. I think, honestly, and this might sound harsh, I don't think he's particularly bright. So I get the impression that when he went on loan, the coach demanded something different from him that he's not used to, and then performed to that appropriate level. And that's emphasized by the fact that he came back to Arsenal, maybe expecting to just more or less do the sort of thing he normally does. Mikel Arteta's demanding more of him in terms of effort, and he's now saying, I didn't realize I was supposed to play to this level, which to me and you sounds dumb, but no one has ever accused these footballers of being rocket scientists. You know what I mean? So I think that might be the case. I honestly think that might genuinely just be the case.
I think, like I said, he knows his limitations. Defensively, his level's above Granit Xhaka. Let's be real here.
Yeah. I think he's just a more intelligent footballer.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, but that also is the same as knowing his limitations. He knows that he can't do something, so he won't do it. Whereas Granit Xhaka, I think he can do it and then totally cock it up. Which then puts us in trouble. On that case, he is probably more intelligent as a footballer. But the one thing I like about El Neni is he's probably a farm foods version of Thomas Partey. Let's be real. Yeah. Thomas Partey is the Rolls Royce, but when you've got both of them in midfield together, there's a real high energy in that midfield, and then there's tracking. I mean, the one where it hit Leno on the head from El Neni's leg. Yeah, I mean, would Granit Xhaka have been in that position? Probably not. He probably would have been trotting back from halfway. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Potentially, if El Neni hadn't got a touch on that, I know it nearly went in, but that could have been a tap in for Rashford. Yeah. So would Xhaka have been there? Probably not. So, I think he's doing all right. I'm not going to come out and start saying, we should keep him, he should play every week and this and that. But on current form, he deserves to start again next week. Yeah,
I agree with that. Alex says he's still not all the way sold on Tierney, but he looks at him a little bit more favourably than he did previously. So that's good. At least he's slowly been convinced. Slowly. I thought he did well today, actually. I thought he was almost back to his best. Because you remember he had them 3-4 dodgy games where I was like, what's going on from Tierney? And I think he looks like he's perhaps gotten a little bit fitter, just stepped up a level, and he looks a lot better now. So
he's bending it like Beckham today, bruv.
Yeah, he was.
He absolutely rinsed Wan-Bissaka. I know Wan-Bissaka got back at him, but the way he just skinned him, it was like, whoa. Wan-Bissaka was like, 1 minute he's in, and then he was like, what the fuck? He got back well, to be fair to him. Great tackle. Yeah. The way he done that in one fluid movement was mad.
Yeah. In terms of the bad points, and Anish touches on this in terms of his donation. Thank you, my guy. Is it time that we part ways with Lacazette? We need a more clinical finisher in that position. My only thing is this. Can you see Arsenal getting rid of Lacazette and Eddie Nketiah in the same window? I don't think so. But that's what we need to do. I just don't think that will happen. I don't think Eddie Nketiah is good enough. And I think Lacazette actually looks like a player that doesn't look all that interested. And if that's the case, just let him go and go and get someone that might be. Do you know? That's kind of my feeling on it. Even if that does happen to be this PSV guy that we let go of a few years back. So I know that's the one we're properly being linked with. And then also the guy that plays with Szoboszlai. Forgot his name. That's another one we're being heavily linked with.
Oh yeah, no, I can't remember his name.
I can't remember his name either.
Something Daka, is it?
Saka, something like that. Yeah.
Daka, Saka. Fuck you know what I mean? Jesus Christ! Every like some fucking cheeky girl song.
But yeah, for me, I would consider letting him go as soon as January. To be honest, I would consider letting him go. There you go, Patson Daka. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Andrew. Okay. Well, I guess let's talk about player ratings without further ado. Over 500 people watching, which is fantastic. Do me a favor, though. Slap a like on that video. Most importantly, it's the best way, the quickest way, the freest way to support the show. And it just allows YouTube to say, wow, this is getting a lot of traction. Let me boost it up the viewage cycle, because everything is algorithms when it comes to YouTube. And failing that, if you haven't subscribed, which I know about 40% of you haven't, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. Every single game, me and Lee do this. So make sure you help us and assist us. That would be fantastic. Also, feel free to join the memberships. I try and gather a lot of material for the memberships in terms of videos and stuff like that, from cooking with Chigs to FIFA vlogs, which will be back tomorrow, to also I will be doing streams with the members. So I'm looking to do that on Wednesday. While we're playing Thursday, Sunday at the moment, I having to move that to Wednesday. So make sure you do catch that. It will be worth it. Big up to my brother from another mother, Ola, with a donation. Salute to my bro, them Chig and Lee. I'm part A on some proper 12. Been 14 years. Enjoy, my brother. Enjoy. And nice for me, this is one of them wins, and we did say this towards the end of Lee's watch along. Enjoy this tonight, but don't get gassed on this tonight. Enjoy it for what it is. First of all, anytime you beat United is always a good night.
Yep,
so definitely enjoy that.
Up there with Tottenham, mate.
Second of all, we smashed 2 records today, so enjoy that. Enjoy the relief of that. But then I don't want to hear some nonsense about, oh, Chig, do you regret your words about Mikel? I'm not
even little kids telling me, I'm not
even going to answer.
You shouldn't be happy tonight. I'm like, why are you all tweeting me instead of tweeting about the game?
You guys are just going to get blanked.
That's what made the game embarrassing, bro.
We won. It's fantastic. We won. Just enjoy the fact we won. That's all. Don't make it about any other individual. But
that's what they do, bro. Yeah,
I know.
Like, oh, look, this player played well. Eat your words. Then 5 games later, he doesn't touch the ball. Yeah. You then tweet about it, and they're all hiding, bro. They go back into their little basement. Then he comes out and has one good game again, whoever it may be. You see. So today, I put a tweet out saying, "Well done, deserved the win. Party and El Neni was superb. Gabriel's a rock. Buzzing, we won at Old Trafford. Blah blah blah. Mikel Graham with a peace sign." That was paid to Georgie Graham, baby. It was. Bro, the amount of people going, oh, I don't expect you to be uploading. You shouldn't be happy. Fuck off, mate. Yeah. Fuck off. I've forgotten more about my club than you'll ever know. Simple as that. Yeah. Tweet about Arsenal. Stop tweeting me when we win a game. Yeah. Agreed. Am I bigger than Arsenal? No, I'm not. So why are you tweeting me?
Agreed. Let's talk about player ratings anyway. Like Georgie says, let's forget about these Lee's haters for a second.
They're fans, but they're not haters, they're fans.
They are. They're the most obsessed. All right, let's talk about Leno first and foremost. Guys, by the way, as we get into this, almost 600 people watching. Oof. Do play along with us. Don't give us abuse because you don't agree. Put your own mark in there, and I'll try and highlight it as much as possible. And just got a donation coming through going, sub to you for a long time. Couldn't chat on Lee's channel. Might have been blocked. Who knows? Don't know. You don't seem like a troublemaker. I've not ever seen you like being a troublemaker. But so yeah, he does have some mad mods. So, but I've let Lee know, so he will check it out. Thank you for your donation, though. All right, let's talk about Leno. I'm going to give Leno a 6. Thought he made a nice, smart save. in terms of his near post. But I also don't want to overgas it. I would expect him to do that. Largely, though, I thought he was, and you don't often get to say this about Leno, I thought he was secure hands. Never looked trouble. The one time he did get called upon, he went, grabbed the ball, caught it. There was another time later on in the half where he
called both defenders. He said, "Yeah, keepers, they both ducked," and he called it. I was like, "Boy, Leno's actually been learning."
If you do more of this, I'll have no complaints.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was happy. I think I'll give him a 6 out of 10 for me. What about you, sir?
Yeah, I agree. He didn't have a lot to do, mate. To be fair, literally didn't have a lot to do. Apart from the save from Greenwood in the first half, I don't think he had to make a save. Yeah, apart from the one where he went down to get it and it bounced off his head and hit the post, he had nothing to do.
That's an interesting point from Georgie. Do you think that might be the case? That Louise makes Leno look bad?
So does Mustafi.
Yeah. And let's face it, Georgie, it's not like his replacement was amazing today. So I think let's have it into perspective a little bit. But yeah, all right then, cool. The back three. Let's start with your boy Tierney.
Tierney, 7. Nice crosses into the box. Nice crosses. Skinned Wan-Bissaka a couple of times. Got caught up on one of them.
Yeah,
he got some nice balls into the box today. I don't know what he was doing with that shot come cross. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. I thought he done well today, man. He looked like he's up to speed now.
Yeah, I agree.
Like a couple of weeks back, it was just like, "What are you doing, bruv? Like, this ain't you, bruv. Like, have you morphed into somebody else?" Yeah, he looks like he's back on it now, man. 7 for me.
Yeah, I would go with a 7. I thought he looks near his back to his best now, and that could just be the fact that he's just getting to fitness. So I'm liking his performance. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Over 700 people watching. Please do slap a like on this video. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I am about 450 people away from 10K. So you guys can help that because there's 700 of you. So let's say if YouTube is right and about half of you haven't subscribed, go in the other half, go and subscribe and help a brother. Shit. Anyway, so that's Tierney. Let's talk about Holding.
He was iffy, man.
Yeah.
But I expect him to be iffy when he ain't played, and he weren't supposed to be back for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right in the team.
Yeah.
But that kind of sums it up for Mustafi's career at Arsenal, really, doesn't it? Like his future. Yeah. Obviously, we know he's into the last year of his contract, but when you're getting benched for a guy who is not due back from injury for 2 weeks, that kind of says leave. But I thought he was sloppy, mate. I actually thought he was our worst player.
Yeah. More so than Lacazette.
Yeah. At least you could see Lacazette running around and getting stuck in.
Yeah, I
thought Lacazette was shit, but don't get it twisted. Rob Holding was a 4 out of 10 for me. I agree with Ben. 4 out of 10, not good enough.
Yeah, I'd say a 4 out of 10 as well. It'd be hard to mark him lower because ultimately, as part of the defense, I did get a clean sheet, but he was easily the weakest part of that defense. So I'll give him a 4. And Gabriel.
Oh, he was close to man of the match for me.
Yeah.
Superb. He was lucky he didn't get second yellow.
Yeah. I think you were worried about that from early on, but to me, I wasn't, purely on the basis that that's how he always defends. You defend tight. You defend by suffocating the attacker and not giving them enough lot of space.
The thing that worried me with him was that he was doing it against Rashford and Greenwood. They're quick. Yeah,
they are tricky and quick. I agree.
And if they take one little clever touch, all of a sudden, bang, he's on a red. Yeah, but he got away with it. Greenwood skinned him, bruv. That should have been a second yellow card. Yeah, and like I said, on another day with a different ref, with a different scoreline at that time, that might have easily been a red card. But who cares? I'm going to give him an 8.
I'm going to give him a 9. I thought he was fantastic. I get that. I get why you give him an 8 because he did walk the line a little bit, but actually, for a 22-year-old to put in performance after performance, and arguably that was his best one to me. I'm going to give him a 9. Not my man of the match, though.
Nope.
Not my man of the match. Speaking of which, let's go into midfield. Thomas Partey.
Partey, 9.
Yes.
I thought he was brilliant. Absolutely bossed that midfield, mate. And when I see the starting 11, that was the part of the pitch I was like, boy, look at their midfield. They've got Pogba, they've got Fernandes, they've got McTominay, who's basically, I compared him to like a Milner. Yeah. He's just a workhorse. He doesn't do anything flash. He just runs around, gets the ball. He's like an El Neni. Yeah, but he's better than El Neni. Yeah, he's here, he's there, he's everywhere, and he'll work his nuts off. And then they had Fred, who's been their best midfielder in the last few games. When I see their midfield and I see ours, I was like, oh, mate, I know we've got Partey, but I wanted to see Ceballos in there. But do you know what? He got it right today, Arteta, because putting El Neni in there, was brilliant. Because fucking Granit Xhaka, bruv, can you imagine him in that game today? We would have lost if he had started.
I'm going to go 10. I thought he was brilliant. I thought almost everything good that we did in the first half from an offensive point of view resulted from him starting an attack, winning the ball back. I thought, yeah, that's what you pay 45 mil for, you know? And I just enjoyed his performance. Second half, he didn't slow down, but he definitely was deeper because I think he understood that, okay, there's a lot of pressure on us. I'm going to have to play a slightly different role here. And actually, I could then see what he was doing with El Nene because he's not a shouter, but he's a pointer.
Yeah.
He kept pointing in the direction that El Nene needed to be in, which was crazy.
Give me the ball this way.
Yeah. And for me, when you can have that effect, not just on your performance, but on your partner's performance, for me, I think you deserve that extra mark. And Santa used to do it with Coquelin all the time. Yeah. And we've not had that in a long time. For me,
and did anyone actually see Pogba in that game?
Yeah,
when he was doing head tennis, what did he do?
Barely saw Bruno, barely saw McTominay.
Yeah,
and I think that was pretty much due to Partey's performance. Over 1,000 people watching. That's
come on, slap the likes up.
Ever have?
Why are
you liking that video?
To watch us be happy?
I know.
That makes sense. We only get views when we lose, right?
Who would have thought it? Thank you, by the way, for your donation. I did see it earlier, and it's now shot off my screen. But I did highlight it earlier. But thank you, I appreciate that. And to my man as well, Chigs, you forgot about Bellerin. No, I'm coming back. I'm coming back to the win backs. Don't worry. I was just eager to give my 10 out of 10 for Partey. Mohamed El Nene, I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. I thought his support role was really, really good. Really, really key. I don't remember him making a lot of mistakes. And actually, he just seemed to, like I say, for me, I don't think he's particularly an intelligent guy. I think he's one of them guys that needs to be told how to play, what to do, what level to play up to. Oh, okay, I've got Partey playing next to me. I need to raise my energy levels to that. Right?
But he can do that. That's the thing. He's versatile.
Yeah. And that sounds like I'm insulting him.
And gambling around the flipping pitch.
Exactly.
He gets like that, complacent.
Exactly.
Yeah? Granit Xhaka is a dog shit footballer. Granit Xhaka is Albanian for pass sideways, bruv. Yeah? Right? Not good enough. Not good enough.
He's not good enough. Not for me.
El Neni shouldn't be at Arsenal Football Club. But let me just say this, yeah? El Neni would probably fit in. This is going to sound really stupid the way I'm going to say this. I ain't going to deliver this properly, yeah? Okay. El Neni would be the type of player that Jurgen Klopp would have in his team. Not because he's great, but because of the energy.
That Shaqiri type of useful.
Well, more,
I know he's not the same type of player, but
Henderson's levels above him. But I'm just trying to say, like, that mold of player where he'll work his nuts off and he'll just do the simple things very good. Yeah, and he ain't got anything else other than simple passes. Quick pass, there you go, you have it. You're better than me.
On the performance level, just purely on the performance level of this season, you had to offer one a new contract. Xhaka and El Nene.
Oh, El Nene.
All day long, bro.
I want Granit Xhaka at this football club. Can't stand the geezer.
And I've got this bad feeling it's going to be Xhaka. Bad feeling. It's going to come with a captaincy and everything. For me, I would love it. If Mikel wants to show me something, come next week against an Aston Villa side who depend on their midfield. Their midfield is by far and away their best part of their side, right? You depend on an energetic midfield. If you want to show me something, don't play Granit fucking Xhaka against Villa. because otherwise we're going to get overrun. Whereas if you play an El Nene, heck, even if you play spinning top at least runs.
Yeah.
Next to Partey, then for me, we have half a chance against these guys.
I've just totally cocked up my polls as well. I've put the player ratings out on polls, on Flick, right?
Right.
And I've put Gabriel, and I've gone 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. I forgot 9. And I can't change it now. I've got to go through it, but it's just staying there.
Oh dear. 1,100 people watching.
Well, I give El Nene. I'm going to give El Nene an 8.
No, okay.
Yeah, I thought he was decent today, man.
Yeah, I think I've probably overrated his mark myself. I'm going to give him an 8. I'll give him an 8. All right, back to the wing backs. Bukayo Saka. Oh man, for 40 minutes, this guy was looking like my man in the match, and then I think he tired a little bit in the second half. I still think he was plugging away. He was constantly trying to make things happen. First half, I thought he ran the show from an offensive point of view. I think everything that he tried to do, he tried to get Aubameyang into the game as much as possible. They even showed a stat at one point saying that he had more shots as an Arsenal player than any of our supposedly marquee strikers, which is a disgrace in itself. The guy plays left wing back.
It was low as well.
Yeah. So, but for me, I've got so much hope for this kid, and he's got so much development to come. It's just a tragedy that he plays left wing back, because I think if he plays left wing with an Aubameyang, I think that could be key. I really do. Nevertheless, I'm going to give Bukayo Saka an 8 out of 10.
I'm going to give him 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a 7. He faded second half massively.
Yeah, he did tire in the second half for sure. I really rated what he did in the first half. So
he was lively first half, really lively. Then after that, I don't know. He probably should have come off.
Lots of people agree with you though.
He probably should have come off and I don't know. But the same with Willian. Like Willian was good in the first half, disappeared second half.
Very true. Very true. Right wing back, Hector Bellerin.
Zoolander. What a cross he put in the box for Aubameyang.
Again, another one I thought had a really positive 20 minutes or so. Then I didn't really notice him, truth be told, in the game. I'm sure he did some decent defensive work at one point, which I was quite happy about. But other than that, I don't really remember anything that he did. I'm going to give Hector, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. I'm going to give him a 6.
7.
Could have given him a 7, okay.
Yeah, I thought first half, he was decent. Second half, like I said, the only thing I see him doing, well, he won the penalty, let's be real. Yeah. And
True.
Other than that, I think he crossed one ball into the box in the second half. And other than that, he pushed Pogba over when Pogba was doing head tennis, doing keepy uppies with the head. Yeah, I'll give him a 7. I thought he played all right.
Okay. Got loads of people going, Chig, Hector Bellerin played well. No problems. Your mark. It's mine. No problem. Willian. Now, we did touch on this earlier. I thought Willian had bear in mind that Willian has, on his debut, got 3 assists or 2 assists or whatever it was you want to say he got.
Sorry, settings, baby.
I actually thought this was a better first half for me. I thought he was everywhere. Yes, things didn't always come off, but actually the fact that he kept getting back up, getting on the ball, trying to push him back, and they were terrified of him. Luke Shaw was terrified of him first half. Absolutely terrified of him. And then second half, didn't see him. Not in a Wenger way. I genuinely did not see him. Forgot he was even on the pitch. And he actually finished the game, didn't he?
Oh, mad, isn't it? Which makes it even more worrying as to why Pepe don't get on the pitch.
Exactly. I'm going to give Willian a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Yeah?
I'll give him a 6.
Okay.
If I already marked him, I don't think I have. No, I'll give him a 6. Yeah, 6.
Captain Abba.
Aubameyang. He scored the winner.
I thought he was a little bit more involved than he was in the last Premier League game.
was still not
got the winner.
Yeah, he's still not up to full Aubameyang mode, is he? He looked a lot sharper, but I don't think he was great, if I'm honest. Yeah, I don't think he was great. I'm going to give him, based on the fact that he scored the winner and it was a penalty, which you could easily fucking balloon over the bar and down to the Trafford Centre. He had to take his, and bearing in mind that he hasn't scored a goal in the league for God knows how long, he must have been bricking it.
Yeah.
I'll give Aubameyang a 7.
I thought it was an excellent penalty.
No, it was a great penalty.
Like you say, he must have been very nervous. A lot of expectation on him.
He just kept his eye on the ball. He was like, I ain't looking at that goalkeeper, you know.
Yeah. I scored a good penalty. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I'll give him a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Lacazette.
A threat. Lack of staying on his feet. Lack of anything. Although he did work.
I'm very sick of saying the same thing for Lacazette. He works hard.
Yeah, but he should work hard. That's his job. Work hard, run around, do stuff. But I didn't notice him pretty much the whole of the first half. See him more in the second half. But let's be real here. How many times does that geezer give the ball away? How many times is he running back towards his own goal as the ball's coming towards him? Yeah. Then he takes a shit first touch and then falls over and then rolls around. It's like, it's just not good enough, mate. But I think the only other player on the pitch that was worse than him was Rob Holding. I gave Holding a 4. I'm giving Lacazette a 5. Agreed.
I'd say a 5. I want to give him a 4, but like I say, I gave Holding a 4, so I'll give him a 5. Substitutes.
Eddie.
Let's talk about Eddie. Well, he ran when he was called upon, and towards the end of the game, he did try and take it towards the corner.
Standard 5s all round then. Not for me, bruv. I don't work that way. Fuck that. Man put his t-shirt on. He starts at 0. Yeah.
All right. So 3 out of 10?
1. I'm being straight up. Why do you think I'm joking? Bruv, let me say something, right? I gas so many people when I do this as well. Yeah. You've started at 0, in my opinion. You don't start at 5. Why are you starting at 5? You start at 0. You've put your t-shirt on. You've tied your bootlaces up. You've walked on the pitch. You've got the ball and you've run it to the corner. How are you getting 5 for that? Or 3? You were on the pitch for a few minutes. For me, you start at 0 and it's your job to make your way up. Yes, you couldn't do that because you didn't have enough time. But just because you got the ball and run to the corner flag, how are you getting 5s and 6s? How can he get, if I gave him a 3, how's he getting 1 point less than Rob Holding? Yeah, come on, what? Just because you run the ball to the corner flag? No, 1.
Fair enough. I can't even hate on it too tough. Fair enough. Who are the other subs?
Mustafi.
When did Mustafi come?
1.
1. All right, Mustafi. I'm trying to get the subs up right now.
Maitland-Niles was the last sub.
Maitland-Niles.
1.
Yeah.
All 3 of them for people 1. They weren't on long enough, first and foremost.
I'll give him a 2.
And what did they really do in the game to warrant getting a high score or an average score? I know we disagree on that, yeah? And I know most of the chat disagree, yeah? But this is a thing where everyone seems to start at 5. Why are you starting at 5? Let me say this, right? If you go to... If you're on a commission-based job, yeah, but you get a little tiny basic salary, yeah, right, but then the rest is commission, right? Are they going to say to you, well, I'll tell you what, yeah, you can only come in for 10 minutes today, yeah, but we'll give you half. You come in for 10 minutes for the whole week, 10 minutes every day for 5 days. We'll give you half your money, yeah. We'll give you half your money, 50% of your money. They wouldn't do that, would they? They say, piss off, you're getting sacked because you don't turn up, yeah. How are you giving? I don't get how people can give 5.
It's true. I must admit, I'm not sure where the narrative came from to start.
I don't get why you give a 5 to somebody who like. So say for example, yeah, this is what's going to be funny, right? Rob Holding, I gave a 4. If we're going down the standard 5 route, you're telling me all 3 of them subs had more of an impact on that game than Rob Holding, who played the whole game, pretty much. Yeah. It makes no sense. You start at 0, you work your way up. If you don't work your way up, you stay down there.
Yeah, I agree. All right, then. Well, this should be interesting. This is what over 1,000 people are still listening for.
This is the moment you've been waiting for the postman's delivering, baby.
Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta.
I haven't marked him on my thing. Mikel Graham to you. Wind your neck in. Georgie Graham, baby.
Should I go first?
Should we do a countdown? 3, 2, 1 and then hit it?
All right. 3, 2, 1, 8.
9. Oh, I gave him a higher score.
now, explain why you gave him a higher score.
Do you know why I gave him a higher score?
Go on.
Because it's our first win there in 14 years. Yeah, and I wasn't too disappointed with the lineup, apart from Pepe. I was pissed off that Pepe.
I was going to say, remember I heard you before the start of the game.
I was happy. Willock and Reece weren't there, and Pepe didn't start. Them 3 things for me wound me up, because I look at it and I think, hold on a minute, all 3 of you played well the other night. Why are you on the bench? Why are the other 2 not even travelled? That is a disgrace to me, yeah? Right. But when I sit there and moan about it, but then we actually get the win off of the back of it, well, you've shut me up, because you've picked the team that's won the game at Old Trafford. Yeah? I'm giving him a 9.
Okay.
Yeah,
I gave him an 8 because I was a little bit more disappointed with the team than you were. I was happy with the central midfield. Shocked by Rob Holding. Shocked by our substitute bench. And just a bit disappointed that actually, after all that talk of, I might play Aubameyang down the middle, he reverted back to tried and tested, and it's just like, oh, mate. So that's the only thing. But you deserve credit. First and foremost, we won the game. Second of all,
extra marks for that.
He did drop Xhaka. Let's hope it was a dropping, because I still think it was probably a knock, and that he'll return back to the squad tomorrow against Villa. And the fact that, for me, he managed the game pretty well, actually. This is the one time I actually agreed with his subs, saw the game out really well, recognized the danger eventually, and then did something about it. Didn't try to mess with the kind of El Nene Partey combination, which I thought he might try and do as pressure came onto us. He didn't. Yep. He left that going. So, yeah, I'll give him an 8 out of 10 for that. Yeah.
See, I can praise when it's due. And today it was due. And this is what people understand and get in their pea brains, bruv, yeah? He done well today. So I'll praise him. Do I still want him out? Yeah.
Yeah,
but this is the thing. I'm consistent, Chig. People are sitting there knocking one out with a baby oil and the tissue tonight, yeah? Oh, we beat Man United. You do realise this is the worst Man United team in my lifetime, and I'm 38 and a half years old. Yeah. It is the worst team we've ever seen for United. But guess what? We're also in the mud as well. But we went there. First time in 14 years we've won that game. Yeah. Fair play. And you've got to give him credit for that. Yeah. Because did we all expect us to draw? I predicted draw. You predicted a draw. The chat room on the watch-along before kickoff, we're all saying 3-1 United, 4-1 United. Yeah. Not many people expected us to go there and win, which is what I get the ump about, because I didn't expect us to win, because I didn't expect him to drop Granit Xhaka. I didn't expect him to drop Pepe. Yeah. Well, I did expect him to do it. Sorry. I didn't expect him to drop Xhaka. I expected him to drop Partey. But he got the win, so he shut me up tonight, innit? Because when I'm sitting here moaning about where's Reece, where's Willock, even though I don't rate him, they should be in the team, on the bench. Where's Pepe? Well, if he had lost the game today, I could sit here and say, well, why didn't he do this then? Why has this happened? But he shut me up because he won the game. Yeah, fair fucking play. 14 years, bruv. 14 years. And it ended the 5-year away against top 6 as well.
Yeah, I was 21. The last time we won at Old Trafford.
I was 24. I had a BMW 330 convertible, thinking I was a fucking Dom Perignon, bruv. Yeah. I was cruising it up, bruv. Like, what? Yeah. Knocking on doors for windows, and I had no children at the time. I was single and ready to mingle. I was balling back then. Yeah, I was. And I'd only just passed my driving test as well. That was my second car. My first car was a yeah, and I flogged it 6 months after I passed my test for the 330 CI convert. Okay. I was a baller back then, bro. I was a proper flashy prick. Yeah, I've gone away from that. As soon as I hit 25, something clicked in my head. Yeah, and I was like, I don't really care about designer label clothes. I don't care about flashy motors and all that. And it just switched from there. But yeah, back then, bruv, I had a better hairline. Yeah, my forehead was shorter, and yeah.
Oh, to be young again, huh? Oh, to be young. All right, almost 1,000 people still watching, which is madness. Please do slap a like on this video. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. At least prior to starting this, I was about 450 away from 10K. So if literally half of you can subscribe, it's free. Subscribe, and it'll help me get to 10K. That'll be fantastic. Feel free to join the membership. I'm doing a membership stream on Wednesday. We do all sorts of giveaways. Carter and Stephen were the two that won the 2 autobiographies for my last giveaway. I'm going to do another giveaway very, very soon, just for the shits and giggles. This is what we do. So make sure you hit the membership stream, and anyone is capable of winning. Anyone. And that is pretty much it. Also, check out the Combat Show. You saw my co-host earlier in here, Ola. He was brilliant on the preview yesterday. If you haven't had a chance to check that out, go check that out with him and Will. Yeah, no doubt me and Lee will be doing something. We're scheduled to work a couple of times next week.
Yeah, man. Right? Friday, 5 p.m.
Yeah.
We're doing the podcast. Me, you, Kenny, Claude, Afzal, maybe Zach.
Yeah. Oh gosh, we're shut YouTube down. Let me tell you.
People think I'm negative about this club. Yeah, you ain't. You wait till Zach comes on. Yeah, you wait till Zach comes on. You don't know nothing about negativity if you think I'm negative, and we're not negative because we want to win everything. Yeah. And if you think I don't like Arteta, Jesus Christ, if you're an Arteta worshipper, don't listen to it on Friday on my channel, because Zach you wanting to punch your laptop up. He can't stand him more than me, innit?
You go. Zach is the sort of person, guys, just to give you an idea. We'll be in a group chat. It will be 7 a.m. This guy will have another thought or angle about how much he hates it. So trust me, this is very genuine for him. But yeah. Man.
So
Anyway,
Friday, 5 p.m.
5 p.m. I can do 5 p.m. If I do 9 p.m., I can literally stay for half an hour.
No, 5's cool. Everyone else can do 5 anyway. So cool. Also, just because I'm going to plug it because there's 1,000 people watching, Monday on my channel, Turkish is on, starting a weekly show. Tuesday, I've got a Chelsea guy called Dami. He runs a podcast, Chelsea podcast. He's going to be doing a weekly show for Chelsea on my channel. And I am looking for Man United, Tottenham, and Liverpool, somebody to host a show on each of them as well. Preferably a
female. Who do you think you are? You trying to be a network out here?
Preferably looking for somebody, at least one female out of Man United, Liverpool, or Tottenham to host a show. Yeah, because I want to do one for each team. Turkish is obviously doing the hosting for the Arsenal show.
Yeah.
And I've got Dami doing the Chelsea one. I won't just be throwing these people in and just letting them sink or swim. I will be got on there for the first 4 or 5 shows for each of them, just to get you guys used to and familiar with them being the host and me being the guest. But yeah, if anyone's a Man United fan, preferably, well, Man United, Liverpool, or Tottenham, preferably female. I'm not a perv, but I do want at least one female host out of all these teams, and preferably have a YouTube channel or a podcast that you run weekly, something like that. Somebody who's actually like kind of, I don't know, used to the social media, talking into a Mac when no one's sat there looking back at you.
I'm used to the perverts, let's just be real.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, hit my DMs up, LeeGunner82 on Twitter and on Insta. And yeah, man. But yeah, that's rolling out next week, Tuesday, Turkish Monday, our podcast on Friday. Busy. Busy.
And that's not to mention the names in between, the games in between. So
we got a game against Molde. Sunday we got a game.
Sunday we got a game. This is how we're running it right now. So yeah, keep an eye out on that. And yeah, that's pretty much it from us, guys. We are out of here. Once again, final reminder to slap a like on this video. And Lee, want to take us out?
Yeah, Xhaka out.
Amen.